Okay, so we're just gonna keep moving along here with some Algebra 1 review. This is in your Algebra 2 review packet. And I'm on the page that says multiplying binomials. We've done this in review sets this year. So I'm just gonna do a few together with you just to kind of refresh your memories. But basically, this is what I call double distribution. And so basically it means I'm going to distribute twice. So I'm multiplying here with parentheses, so I know I have to distribute, and I go from left to right. So I'm going to start at 2x, and I'm going to first distribute that to my second set of parentheses. So 2x times 3x is 6x squared. Because you're multiplying, you have to add those x's together. That would give you 2x's. 2x times negative 7 is negative 14x. Now, for the distributing twice, I'm going to take the 4 and distribute it to my second set of parentheses. So 4 times 3x is 12x, and 4 times negative 7 is negative 28. Now, I'm not done because I have like terms here technically. So this is going to stay as 6x squared. Now, negative 14x plus 12x is negative 2x, and then I have the minus 28. That is my final answer because there's no equal sign. I'm not solving anything. I'm just simplifying. That's as far as I can go. And again, we've done these this year in class, like in review sets, but just to kind of refresh, we'll do another one together. Let's do this last one. So go from left to right. So first I'm going to distribute the x over. So x times 4x is 4x squared, and x times negative 5 is negative 5x. Then I'm going to do the negative 3. Negative 3 times 4x is negative 12x. And negative 3 times negative 5 is positive 15. Now, putting my x's together, my final answer would be 4x squared minus 17x plus 15. Just because negative 5x and negative 12x gives you negative 17x. So that's double distribution. Now, the one thing that we probably should go over, which is on the next page, a few things. First, if you notice, this is still double distribution because you have two sets of parentheses, but it's different in the sense that this one has 3 numbers, this one only has 2. So, start with the parentheses that have 2. And I don't care what you start with, I'll start with the 2x. You can start with the negative 7, but I'm going to do 2x to everything on the second set of parentheses. So 2x times 3x squared would be 6x to the third, because I have an x here, I have 2 here, that gives me 3 in all. Then 2x times x is 2x squared, because I have 2 x's, and 2x times negative 5 is negative 10x. Now, for the second one, I'm going to do negative 7 to all 3. Negative 7 times 3x squared would be negative 21x squared. Negative 7 times x is negative 7x. And negative 7 times negative 5 is positive 35. So I'm left with all this after I do double distribution. I can condense this. There's no other x cubes, so I'm just going to leave that as 6x to the power 3. There are, though, 2 x squares I can put together. 2 minus 21 is negative 19, and that would be x squared, because I'm literally just combining like terms at this point. Then I have x's, negative 10x and negative 7x. That would give me negative 17x. Go, and then I have the plus 35. And there's my final answer because nothing else can be combined. Okay. The last one we'll do is this one, because I think there's one on one of your homeworks. This squared, it's kind of like when you do 3 squared. When you do 3 squared, that's 3 times 3. Or if you do 4 squared, that means 4 times 4. This squared means you're just writing out that x plus 8 twice. That's all that means if you see a squared. So it's still just double distribution. You're going to start by distributing the x over. So x times x is x squared, because you have two x's there. X times 8 is 8x. Then I got to do the second one. I got to distribute the 8 over. 8 times x is 8x, and 8 times 8 is 64. And then the last thing that I could do is combine these x's together. So x squared plus 16x plus 64 would be my final answer. So the biggest mistake, I mean, this isn't super difficult. A lot of it we've already done this year. But the biggest mistake is the exponents. When you're multiplying, you have to add those x's together. That's how I got x to the third here, and etc. So that is that's all in our first packet. There's some extra questions here if you want some extra help. Again, just email me with questions. I'll be happy to help you.